of CBE News. I'm Allie G.
And I'm Peter Diller. Our top stories for today: an exclusive interview with Judaism's most storied men, and a report on Yehudit's art studio class.
But first we go to field correspondent Sophie and Lily for a story on Hagar's cooking poog.
Can anyone tell Ben what we've done?
Yes, we're making honey cakes.
We're making honey cakes. Honey cakes. Why are we making honey cakes?
I know we're making honey cakes because we were learning about manna in the desert and the scientists died.
Like anything.
It tasted like anything they wanted. But the scientist guy did some work, and he thought that it tasted like honey cake. So right now we're making honey cake.
And it's really good.
Really good. Tastes kind of like heaven. It's like
Yeah.
really smooth from heaven.
It tastes like heaven.
I put in sour cream.
I put in eggs, baking soda, and sour cream. Canola oil.
I did sugar and I did the eggs.
I did eggs and I helped stir.
Flour, eggs, honey.
I stirred.
So what's your name?
My name is Preston, and I am in 5th grade. And I'm Maxwell, and I am in 5th grade also.
So, do you like cooking?
Yeah, I really love it. It's really motivating, and you learn a lot about the Torah. Well, it's really fun because we're reading parts of the Torah, and then we get to cook what we read about in the Torah. So it's really cool.
Have you liked the food you've cooked so far?
Yes, it was very tasty. Yeah, it's really good, but the falafels were a little bit spicy, and so far everything else we cooked was really good.
Do you cook on your own outside of Hebrew school?
Yeah, I cook on my own. I cook a lot of things by myself.
Do you prefer cooking or baking?
I prefer cooking.
So you're going to go down to
What? Neither am I.
Why not?
When will we get
Today we were making honey cakes because we read in the Bible, in the book of Exodus, we read that they were using the manna, had the taste of oil and honey and bread, and all together it kind of sounded like a honey cake.
So what is your favorite thing you've cooked so far?
Well, we've made fresh pita bread with hummus, and that was really cool.
Where did you live in Israel?
I lived in a little town outside of Tel Aviv called Hod Shalom, which Ben actually went to high school in too. But then after the army, I moved to Tel Aviv, and I lived there for a few years before coming to the States.
So we heard you're an opera singer. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I'm an opera singer.
What do you do? Where do you sing?
In the shower, in the living room, sometimes in the bedroom.
Ever on the stage?
Yes. I sang for the Bronx Opera. I sang for the Brooklyn Opera called Regina. I sang in a company in Utah and in Indiana and in Israel.
Can you demonstrate for us?
Absolutely not.
Please? Please, God. Not even one word?
No. Privately.
Imagine
Maybe.
in the shower. I'll be the water.
I'm a professional. I only sing when I get paid too.
I have $1. I'm getting paid to be here. What are some things you do in your spare time?
Well, I do a lot of yoga, and I sing, obviously. I take my dogs on walks. That's it.
Well, do you have any pets? Thank you.
Sure.
Check this out. For a moment, he stood alone in the path. One last call from the water.
You are redundant! That's some good looking honey cake. Now we go to Michaela and Nora for a special interview with the one and only Moses. They are going to find out some of the inside stories from Moses about the exodus from Egypt. Prepare to hear details you've never heard before.
Ladies and gentlemen, today I have a very special guest with me. We are going to interview Moses! I'm honored.
Great to have you here, Moses. Tell us about some stories from your trip to Israel.
Oh, you wouldn't even believe the half of it.
we were seeing mirages, and sometimes we didn't even have enough food, and it was so hot out there. And once this guy just like picked up 2 pieces of manna and ate them. So God had to ban all manna for a week. And I thought I was gonna starve. It wasn't cool. He did.
Tell us some other stories.
All right, well, one thing that you may not know about my trip to Israel was Aaron was so annoying. The walk to Israel, every 3 seconds, he would just tap me on the shoulder and say, "Are we there yet, Moses? Are we there yet, Moses?" It was crazy. I mean, I'm trying to lead a whole group of people here, and he's tapping me on the shoulder every 3 seconds saying, "Are we there yet?" And it's so annoying.
Was he always annoying, or did he do some good things? I mean, he couldn't have always been annoying.
Well, even though there were moments when he was just killing me, there were some times when he was very helpful. Like my speech. I was normally very shy, and it was as if I was in speech therapy with him. He would help me find my voice, and that helped me.
Must have been helpful.
Yeah, definitely.
Tell us some other stories. Maybe one about your sister.
Yes, of course. When the Red Sea was parted and we had gone through and it swallowed up the Egyptians, what a time to celebrate. And, you know, Miriam just like brought out her tambourine and started singing. And I started dancing, I started singing, so did everyone else. It was really fun. But the next day, and the day after that, and the day after that, she just kept singing. And all I'm thinking is just like, we got a ways to go. And
Wow, what an amazing interview. We're so lucky to have Moses on the show. That manna sounded really good. My tummy is rumbling. Well, I think it's time for a commercial break, but we'll be back on CBE News.
Boy, am I hungry, but all these snacks are making me sick.
looks like you need manna.
Manna? What's that? Manna is a gift from God. He sent it to us from the sky as a special gift. It can taste like anything you want it to be. Pretzels, Jewelry, gum, chocolate, and more.
What'd you get?
I got chocolate.
I got pretzel.
Thanks, Miss Mana.
It's all part of my job, kids.
Welcome back to CBE News.